The U.S. strike on Iranian nuclear sites, dubbed Operation Midnight Hammer, was the biggest ever attack by B-2 Spirit stealth bombers and the longest flight the aircraft have made since 2001. It also marked the first time that the U.S. used the massive 15-ton GBU-57 bunker buster bombs in combat, dropping 14 of them on Iran's nuclear enrichment sites. The highly coordinated strike took Tehran by utter surprise Saturday night, with the terrorist state not launching any attacks at incoming American military personnel, according to Chief of the Joint Staff General Dan Caine. "We are currently unaware of any shots fired at the U.S. strike package on the way in," he said during a press conference with Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth at the Pentagon Sunday. "We are unaware of any shots fired at the package on the way out. Iran's fighters did not fly, and it appears that Iran's surface-to-air missile systems did not see us throughout the mission. We retained the element of surprise," he added. Operation Midnight Hammer targeted 3 of Iran's nuclear facilities: Fordow, Natanz, and Isfahan. The 25-minute operation inside Iran began at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time, with a lead American B-2 bomber dropping 2 GBU-57 bunker buster munitions on the first of several aim points at Fordow, Caine said. The remaining bombers then hit their targets as well, with a total of 14 MOPs, massive ordnance penetrators, dropped against 2 nuclear target areas, he said. A U.S. submarine in the Central Command Area of Responsibility launched more than 24 Tomahawk land attack cruise missiles against key surface infrastructure targets at Isfahan, Caine added. All 3 Iranian nuclear infrastructure targets were struck between 6:40 p.m. and 7:05 p.m. ET. The operation ended with a barrage of Tomahawk cruise missiles fired from an American submarine to ensure we retain the element of surprise throughout the operation. Once over land, the B-2s linked up with escort and support aircraft in a complex, tightly timed maneuver requiring exact synchronization across multiple platforms in a narrow piece of airspace, all done with minimal communications, he said. "This type of integration is exactly what our joint force does better than anyone else in the world." As the B-2s entered Iranian airspace, the U.S. military used multiple tactics designed to confuse and surprise the regime to ensure American troops were able to carry out their mission undetected. The operation ended with a barrage of Tomahawk cruise missiles, likely fired from an Ohio-class submarine, to ensure we retain the element of surprise throughout the operation. Caine and Hegseth underscored the history-making nature of the strikes against Iran, noting that it was the first operational deployment of the GBU-57A BMOP, one of the most powerful heavy-duty bunker buster bombs known to exist. It was historic, a strike that included the longest B-2 Spirit bomber mission since 2001 and the first operational employment of the MOP, a massive ordnance penetrator, Hegseth said.